So in Ephesians chapter 6, verses 18 and 19, it says, praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints, and for me, that utterance may be given unto me, that I may open my mouth boldly to make known the mystery of the gospel. Okay, so it's the final part of the armor, the seventh part of the armor in Ephesians 6, wherefore put on the whole armor of God. And he says, praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit. Now, in 1 Corinthians chapter 14 and verse 14, he says, for if I pray in an unknown tongue, my spirit prays, but my understanding is unfruitful. Verse 15, what is it then? I will pray with the Spirit, and I will pray with the understanding also. I will sing with the Spirit, and I will sing with the understanding also. And so in Ephesians 6, we're told, praying always with all prayer. That's all kinds of prayer. And supplication in the Spirit. And here he says that praying in the Spirit is praying in other tongues. Okay? Now I want to show you something, because there are different kinds of tongues. We read this in 1 Corinthians chapter 12, where he says, in verse 7, actually, I'm going to go up here. Now in verse 4, now there are diversities of gifts, but the same Spirit. There are differences of administrations, but the same Lord. And there are diversities of operation, but it is the same God which works all in all. So there's different operations of gifts, okay? But the manifestation of the Spirit is given to every man to profit withal. It's given to every man, okay? Everyone. For to one is given by the Spirit the word of wisdom, to another the word of knowledge by the same Spirit, to another faith by the same Spirit. This is the gift of faith, not faith that comes by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. To another the gifts of healing, plural, by the same Spirit. To another the working of miracles, to another prophecy, to another discerning of spirits. Not the gift of discernment, this is the discerning of spirits. To another, diverse kinds of tongues. To another, the interpretation of tongues. But all these work that one and selfsame Spirit, dividing to every man severally as he will. And so there are different kinds of tongues. Now, in 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 2, for he that speaks in an unknown tongue speaks not unto men, but unto God. For no man understands him. Howbeit in the Spirit he speaks mysteries. Okay? So when you're praying in tongues, your spirit is praying, but your understanding is unfruitful. And he says here, you're not speaking to men, you're speaking to God, for no man understands him. In the Spirit, he says you're speaking mysteries. This is important because prophesying in tongues to people is not speaking to God, it's speaking to men. Okay? And others do understand him because there's also interpretation. You see the difference here? So there's different kinds of tongues. And one of those kinds of tongues is that when you are praying, you give ascendancy, you yield to your spirit to pray the mysteries of God in an unknown tongue. And this is the completion of your prayer armor. God bless you. I hope this encouraged you. Have a really super blessed day.